Well, hello there, my friends, and best wishes to each of you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are out in the world. I'm so very happy that you're here joining in. Today is the Art Livestreamy, and I'm looking quite forward to a wonderful day today with each of you. We are painting a series, painting inspiring individuals from A to Z. Today we're getting towards the end, my friends, with the letter W. And the W is for Mr. Walt Disney. I'm looking quite forward to it today, my friends. Welcome, Everett. Daniel has joined in. Hello there, my friends. Bethany has joined in. Wonderful. Sebastian is here as well. All of you that are joining in, I'm so very happy that you're here today. So we're going to get started. What we have done so far, I've gone through and penciled in the little sketch that I have been doing in pencil. But the pencil that I use, this is the Faber-Castell with an HB pencil. It's very light, it's very gentle. We do not need to press hard on the paper for it to write. And this is a wonderful way to be quite light about it because we're going to end up erasing it later on. And this is what we're going to do. You'll be able to see it as I go through this, and we're going to ink it in just a moment. What we use for the ink, this is the zebra brush pen. This one comes from Germany, and this is the extra fine point that we're going to do. I'm going to basically trace over all of my pencil lines, and then we will get our inked layer that we will be painting on after that. Michelle has joined in. Welcome, welcome. While you're painting Walt Disney, can you sing Yodelay-hoo? Well, I don't think I'm going to be yodeling today, my friend, but I wish you all good things. We're also going to get started. Let's see here. The last time we did the art live streaming, what happened? Well, I will tell you what happened. We went through, and I forgot to hit the button. We do not want to forget to hit the button. Never a good thing. And why isn't it moving? We'll see. Let's go through it one more time. We will get there, my friends. We will get there. All of the things going through this, trying to find the right one. Almost there. And we will go through here and angle it just right. And there we have it. The recording has begun. So what we are going to do, we're going to go through our pencil sketch, and now I'm going to be putting down a permanent ink drawing over the top of the pencil. This is because we're going to be using watercolors, and if I'm not careful, well, it will all slip away. We do not want this to happen, my friends. Santa, please speak Greek. I would love to hear it. What a beautiful language, my friend. A beautiful language. Maybe once we're done here. When you wish upon a star, Sebastian, welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, let us begin. I'm going to go through here. Let's go through and do our background circle. Now, if I had done this in the right order, the ink dries very quickly, but if I were worried about it, I would have started with this one so that I'm not putting my hand on where I have just inked. But the circle is there. We have his lapel as well. collar of his shirt. I'm going to go all around here as well. Now this one we somewhat see on here. His neck comes over his shirt just a little bit right there. And then we have his other collar, or lapel on his shirt. And there we have that as well. There's quite a bit of stitching here. Let's see if we can do this correctly. I did not put in a stitching line on this, so we want to put it in the right spot. Just a little stitching line right there. I hope everyone is doing well today. Staying out of trouble, always a very important thing. Don't forget to speak Greek, Santa. You said you will. Wonderful. Santa, thank you for fixing my day. I had a bad day today. Well, I'm so very happy that you're here. This is the most important part. I'm going to do just a little stitching along the edge of the suit here, if you can see it. The suit is going to be, we're going to do the suit in blue. The photograph that I'm using is a black and white photo. But when we look at photographs of Mr. Walt Disney, he is oftentimes in a gray or blue suit. We're going to go with a blue on this one and do the very best that we can. Wonderful. There's a little bit of a lip right here. Right there where his shoulder meets. I'm going to go through, let's do his ear. I'll do his ear over here as well. And we have his hairline. So here you'll notice in the pencil, my friends, that I've gone through and sketched in the edge of his hairline, and then I've given just a rough line of the direction of where the hair is moving. This is so that it is saving me a little time. I'm not going through and doing all of it all at once. But now that we have the ink, now we can go through and we can start to put in all of the added details. which is always quite nice. Now I'm going to move the paper around to make it a little easier to do some of these here. Always in the direction of where that hair would go. You see the direction of the hair moving. So here we have that side area done. And then we're going to go through here. I've always been quite inspired by Mr. Walt Disney. One of my very favorite places to visit is the Walt Disney Family Museum. If you're there around Christmas time, you might always spot me. Now, one of the things that we can do here as well, if this is something that will help you out, is the sun with the highlight is creating a band of light right along there. So the light is catching so much right here that it's very light, even though the hair is darker. What we can do is we can move up to that point. And we can go through a little bit over the edge. But overall, we are maintaining that area there to be somewhat lighter. And the same with over here as well. Now once we go through and erase it, you'll notice that little band right there of hair is a little bit lighter where the light is shining upon it. Now here we have a little bit of a darker part where the light is not quite hitting the inside of the part. And then we have another band of light that is hitting right there. You see how the light just ends up reflecting right there. There's another little band of light along there as well. You see how we've done it, my friends? Now we're going to go through here and also put in just a little bit more of a shadow along this. But you get the idea. What I'll go through here, let's get one of the larger diameter pens. You see the difference on the ends? You see the difference? So here we can now add just a little bit more the shadow is hitting. There's also a lot more. Just looking at how it moves, how the shadows are created and the highlights are created within the hair. And quite a bit over here where it darkens in. You see how it just starts to take shape, my friends? I hope that helps you out in how you're doing this. And I will always say, if you're wanting to learn a little bit more about hair, I hope that you will be watching my friend Scott Sava's videos as well, because he is a master of the hair. As many of you, probably most of you, are following him. His hair and how he approaches it is quite wonderful indeed. And there we have it. Wonderful. Moving on, moving on. He did indeed wear lots of blue suits. Certainly, certainly. Santa, do you ever play video games? Santa, why do you look like Odin? I have not played a lot of video games, but there are a few that I have played. They're quite fun. The elves are always playing video games, and every once in a while I will go through and give it a try. There are a lot of shadows on this. The black and white photos, they used light and lighting just a little bit differently. Santa, why don't you like Odin? There's nothing wrong with Odin. Certainly not. We're going to go through here. There's quite a lot of shadow also. Most of it we will do with paint. Walt Disney, another individual that clearly smiled a whole lot in his life. And how wonderful is that? I'm going to try to be as light as I can on his teeth. As light as I possibly can. We're going to smooth that out just a little bit more. Just like that. You see how we've done that? And then we're going to go through here. Again, thinking about the direction of the hair. We're getting there. And then let's give him some eyebrows here, my friends. I've gone through and sketched out the overall shape of the eyebrows, but then I'm not following those lines. I'm just trying to stay within the shape of those lines. Do you see how we've done that, my friends? Wonderful. Now I'm going to, his eyes are so very dark in the photograph, but I'm still going to end up painting them a very, very dark brown. Just like that. And then you will notice as well, just very, very lightly, I have put just a little little Mickey ear right in there as well. We do not want anyone to forget who it is, Now I'm going to go through here. I'm going to bring his mustache up just a little bit. Add in just a little bit of more darkness right in there. I'm going to put a little bit more of a darkness right under there as well. Also there. And there. There are a few little spots right in there. And there. Just right in there. And I think the rest we're going to do with paint. Hello there, Mr. Scott. Love the Santa. Wonderful. And Miss Donna is here as well. I'm so very happy to see you all here. Wishing you all good things. I hope that the weather in Tennessee has gotten a little bit better for you. And there we have it. You know what? I'm going to go through here and just accentuate these wrinkles just a little bit more. Not wrinkles, but dimples. Wonderful. Now, this is where we will go through and erase all of the pencil lines that are there. Happy birthday, Jessica. Inking time, always fun. And now we will go through and do some painting as well. I'm going to do something a little differently today. This is a test. Always something quite interesting. This is something that I saw on another artist's page, and I wanted to try it. Now, chances are probably the best bet would be to try it when it's not something like our series. But this is okay, my friends. The whole series for me is about learning. It is about learning. I'm going to go through you know what, let's do our base layer first. I'm going to give myself a clean spot on the palette here. Now we talked a little bit about the blue. We're going to go through here with our blue. And it's kind of a gray blue. Do you know what a gray blue is? Well, that would be Payne's gray, right? I'm going to put just a little extra blue within it. But this is where we're going to start. We have begun. And the same over here. Your favorite, Scott, Payne's Gray. There it is. And blow dryer. I'm going to go through here and I'm going to just mix in just a little bit more and add in where our shadows are. There are a few little places. There's quite a bit of shadow also all along in here. And there we have it. Just a little extra. Now we've also talked about white never being just clear white. What I'm going to do is there's this white here. I'm going to be very, very light in the blue. The same blue that we've done the suit in, but at this time it's going to have a lot of water in it. And I'm going to go through up in this upper part of the shirt and give maybe something that you might not even be able to see at this point, but just a little bit of color on this here. Right there. And blow dryer. His tie is going to be black, but we could have inked it, but I'm going to paint it instead, and we'll do it in a few different layers. This way we can give it just a little bit of dimension as we go through this. So there is our first layer of the black on the tie. Did you see it also lighten up as it dried? The color will always be a little bit darker You all hear Coco snoring? My goodness. Such a loud snorer. So we're going to put in quite a bit of dark along in here and along in here. Now I'm going to dry the brush, and we're going to go into this little spot and just feather out the edge of this just a little bit. Right there. We're just giving it a little bit of dimension. Does not need to be a lot, and we'll put in some more shadows later on as well. Now, what are we going to do with our background? What background color should we do for Mr. Walt Disney? What do you think, my friends? Now is your chance. Put your color choice in the comments. What should the circle be? We have a blue suit. We want something with lots of happiness and joy and color. I'm thinking a nice bright pink. What do you think? What should we do, my friends? Always remember that nobody is too old for Disney, young or old. Certainly. I always enjoy going and visiting the Disney parks. Let's go with this bright. I'm going to add in a little bit of red as well. Just to keep it nice and bright. Definitely a warm tone. I think this will be quite good for our color choice. Bethany, red, orange, pink, yellow, something. I think this one will be a good one. It's that pink with just a little extra in the red. I think it will make our subject pop just a little bit more. Going through here. I'm going to add in just a little bit more. Always nice on these brushes when they can keep their point. Pink is not a girl's color. I certainly agree with you. Pink is a beautiful color. All of the colors. There is no gender with color. How strange. Let's talk to the male flamingos and think if they're ask them what they think of their color. Color is how we enjoy it, how we look at it, how we perceive it. All of these things. And there we are. Pink is my second favorite color, but purple will always be my first favorite. Purple is a beautiful color as well. Now I'm going to go through here and we're going to add in just a little bit of browns. For his hair. And I'm already going to go through and lift some of it up. Going to go through right in here, right in here, right in here. We can just lift it up just a little. And this will also get a little bit of the highlight as well with the Uni-Ball Signo pen. There we are. Now very, very dark. Let's see here. We'll get that dark brown. And blow dryer. Sorry about that, this everyone. 4-year-old, get clear. My goodness. I'm going to go through here with just a little bit of blue. Just a little bit. Same as the suit, but very light. And we're going to just knock down the lights of his eyes just a little bit. And blow dryer. Now I'm going to go through and we're going to now start working on his skin tone. Very interesting. So I'm using two photographs now. I'm using a photograph for his skin tone, and I'm using a photograph for the shadows. As we have our original photograph is our black and white photograph. And we have another photograph for his skin tone as well. So working with two different things. So we're going to go through and put in a lot of water to go through for the skin tone. And we shall start. Let's begin. Go through all of this in here as well. Now, thinking about it, we're going to go through here and I'm going to just remove just a little bit of where we might see quite a lot of color in here. We're going to move right there. We're going to remove a little bit right in here and in here, and then also right in his forehead and here as well. A little bit on his lip and a little bit on his chin, and we can wet this just a little bit more and loosen up some of that paint. And remove some of that in there as well. You see how we're already starting to create some depth and some layering? And blow dryer. I also see a little spot in here. I'm going to go through and lighten up just a little bit right in here. I'm going to let that water sit on there for a little bit, loosen all of that up. And then we can go through and try to bring some of it up. Just like that. Now I'm going to go through with just a little bit more of the reds. And we're going to go through here And give him some cheeks and his nose. Give him some color in his cheek area as well. And a little bit. We'll put some more in here as well, but just blending like that. And blow dryer. We're just layering these colors. I'm going to do again one more time, adding in just a little bit of pink or red, a very diluted red. And we're going to go through here and just right in the center spot here. Just give him just a little bit more. Red right in there. Do you see how that works? We can bring this up just a little bit. And at the same time, I'm going to go through with just a little bit of blue, just a slight blue with lots of water. And we're going to go through here and just bring in just a little bit of blue down in this area here. Just like that. Now I'm going to go through here with just a little bit more. A little bit more skin tone. And where are we going to find it? Well, there's quite a bit of skin tone all along in here. I'm going to add in just a little bit more water on this. Just to fade this in just a little bit. This whole ear is a little bit more in shadow. It's a little bit more shadow in here and here. All along in here. Do you see how it starts to shape, my friends? Do you see how we start to bring in some of the colors? Where all of this shading starts to begin to take place. So a little bit more shadow there. We have a little bit of shadows here as well for his wrinkles. Do you see the wrinkles we've added in? I'm not sure that he would approve, but they're there, my friends. They're there. Now we're going to go through here and add in starting to shape all of these areas here. where they are. Just a little bit more water. Go through here and add in. We're just slowly building it up. Slowly building it up. I love the little Mickey symbol, a hidden Mickey. Did you spot the hidden Mickey? It's not quite so subtle, is it? I'm going to go through now and we're going to add in just a little bit more of a pink tone, a darker tone here for his lips. And let's use the blow dryer, get all of this set. I'm going to just lift a little bit of this one up. Just a little bit. I know it seems kind of dark, but remember it will also dry it lighter. And we're going to be adding in our shadows in there as well. I'm going to go through here and just putting in just a slight little bit more color right in that spot there. It was a little too bright. Also along in here, we'll add in just a little bit more color. Along in here as well. Just subtle changes, my friends. Subtle. I think we will have our very best opportunity to improve things when we're working just a little bit at a time. I think sometimes, especially in watercolor, I do this myself. I think that sometimes we're certainly rushing things just a little bit. Just somewhat hard to do, my friends, or easy to do when we're dealing with this opportunity to do this live stream. Very easy to overshoot things. Now we've talked a little bit about pure white. Well, I'm going to knock down his teeth just a little bit. Not too much, just a little bit. now I'm going to go through. I think we have a good understanding of where all the tones are. Now we're going to go through and add in our shadows with some blues and some purples. Where the shadows might be. Well, we're going to look at it, my friends. We're going to look at it. This one I can go back to the black and white photograph and just highlight where those shadows are falling. We're not going to do all of them, but we're going to do some of them. Where might they be? Well, there's a lot of shadow hiding underneath there, and some shadows hiding underneath there, and we'll add in some just along the edge there. Where are the shadows? Well, we have some more right in here and here. There's a little shadow all along in this area there, and right there and right there, and there's a little bit of shadow along in here. Wonderful. Now, even on the white shirt, where are the shadows? There are lots of shadows all along in here. You see right in there? And most all of this is going to be in shadow as well. You would not think that that purple would be the color of choice, but it does quite well in this situation. Where might it be? There is just a little bit of shadow along in here, shadow along in here and here. Just a little bit along this edge. I'm going to go through here and put some shadows along in here as well. Now there is some shadows along in here. And some shadows along in here. And we even, my friends, have shadows just right where those teeth are. Shadows here and underneath here. And we're going to do not all of the spots, but we're going to add in some extra shadows along in here as well. Well, I think we've done it, my friends. What do you think? I think we've done it. I'm going to go through just one more round of shadows. Santa, the shadows are looking wonderful. Thank you, my friends. In just the very darkest areas, let's do just a little bit more. A little purple, a little blue. There we are. Now, where are the most dramatic shadows? There are lots of shadows right in here, hiding. There are lots of shadows right in here. And a little bit more right there. Well, I think we're there, my friends. I think we've done it. And blow dryer. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do his highlighting his eyes. Where is it there? He has two little ones here. Let's see if we can get this one working. Just like that. Might be time to switch. It's going to be a little bit of wonderful. Let's do a little bit more right in there. Now I'm going to go through here and we will do our large outline. And what does this do? Well, this is going to kind of just pull him from the background, making sure that he's right up in the front. The eye is going to go to this. Just like that. We're going to go through also with this, and we'll give him a little outline as this as well. Just like that. I'm going to go through here also in some of these highlighted areas, and I'm going to just put in some more white in here as well. Just like that. Looks amazing, Santa. Well, thank you, Miss Donna. Wonderful. There it is, my friends. There it is. What do you think? I hope that you enjoyed. I hope that it's been a fun time. I look forward to creating the video all about Mr. Walt Disney and sharing with you what an incredible individual he was. All of the wonderful things that he has done. Truly, truly remarkable, and certainly an individual to follow his dreams and to fail multiple times in life before he found great success. Doing the tape peel. And one more to go. Well, there we have it, my friends. There is Mr. Walt Disney. And do you know what, while I'm thinking about this, I'm going to go through just one last little moment, bringing in a little bit of just a little bit right there. There we have it. We've done it once again. I'm so very happy that you have been able to join in. Here it is, Mr. Walt Disney. How exciting. I'm wishing you all good things, my friends. May you have a wonderful day. May you go out into the world and experience art. I hope that you bring art into your life and into your heart. Try something. Pick up a pencil, a crayon. Do something to create. It's so very good for our mind and our hearts. And the world could certainly use a little bit more art. Always a wonderful thing. I wish I could sleep half as well as Coco does. My goodness. Do you all want to see Coco? Shall I show you Coco very quickly? Coco, what do you think? Do you want to say hi to all of the people? Come on, let's say hello. I know I have woken you from your slumber. What do you think? They're all here. You can't see them, but they're there, and they're wishing you all good things. I know. Ready to go back to sleep and to rest. What do you think? What if I were to say this, Coco? Do you want a treat? Do you want a treat? What do you think? Shall we do a treat now? I think I deserve a cookie as well. My friends, be kind, be good, and stay out of trouble. And I will see you quite soon. Wonderful, wonderful.